afternoon. Yes, good afternoon, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and I just feel led to come and just come chit chat with y'all. Honestly, I don't know what all the Lord gonna have me say and do, but the general plan is to do a CookUnity unboxing and I guess to catch up. So, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Y'all, I've had an interesting morning. I ended up taking a look at like quite a few of my old videos from back in the day, from uh, post COVID days, some before marriage days. Um, and yeah, I mean, even y'all know that we just went live a few days ago on Monday, and sharing like what my life looks like today. And I don't know, I guess just reflecting on all those things in this current moment made me come back and I guess have this moment with y'all. Because it's very interesting. It's very interesting to see like me from like 15 plus years ago, um, when I was just praying for all the things I'm currently living today. Um, Again, with no example around me, no dude I was, serious about, or that was serious about me at that time, and all that type of stuff, to be like 15 plus years later where I'm at. Like, I mean, I know I look different. I feel like I talk different. Everything is a little different. Um, Obviously, I'm not a quote unquote alone anymore. It's not possible at this point in my life, obviously, because my husband and my son, um, by the grace of God, and so I don't know. I guess I just was reflecting on all that, and just being like, wow, Lord, look what you did. Um, and I think because we are sharing that content here on this channel, and getting feedback from y'all too. So shout out to those of y'all that are actually watching that content and leaving comments and things. Like, actually, there was one comment that I received this morning that I ended up sharing with my virtual assistant because well, one, I treat my virtual assistant and editor like family. So that's why I say the GSL family, because I call them bro and sis, you know what I'm saying? Even though I haven't met them in person, me and my virtual assistant has, had video conversations, things like that. But outside of that, um, they don't have to be my blood to be my brother and sister. Like, to be honest with y'all, and I didn't even know I was going to talk about this, but to be honest with y'all, my editor, we may not believe the same in regards to Jesus, but I know that over the years, he's asked me to pray for him in different seasons. Over the years, he's had no problem helping me create this content that we have coming out, especially the talk show that comes out every week. And that was something I was very adamant about. Like, when I first put it out there that, hey, I'm looking for an editor, I was on Fiverr and was like, I'm looking for an editor. And it's Christian content and it's a Christian talk show. Yeah, I was very upfront and honest about all of that. And I feel like the Lord brought us together. And so he's family at this point. She's family regardless of all those things. And so anyway, so as I saw this comment or earlier, and so I sent it to her because I feel like she and I, even though I'm technically my editor, I've been working, he was like my first member of the International Dream Team. But I work with her a little bit more when it comes to like daily communication almost. And so there's things that we talk about, I guess, on another level. And so with that being said, like, I was talking to her maybe like last month or something like that about sharing my Actress Miracle Sims content on the GSL platform for a variety of reasons. One of the reasons is I feel like, even though we've been made it abundantly clear that, and we've never proclaimed to be Allie on this channel. And we've tried to make it clear across the board. I've done statements, I've done videos, I've done all these things to let people know, like, hey, if you're following this platform because of Allie, thank you. But at the same time, we're not Allie. And so I don't communicate with people like I'm her. When we respond to comments, if we respond to comments, because there's some we just don't respond to at this point, just because, they're having full-on conversations with Allie. And if it's not something where I feel led to respond to, I don't respond to it. But there are people that, like, either I think they get it at this point, so they're like, hey, can you tell Allie this or tell Allie that? Or if I am responding to someone that thinks they're talking to Allie, then I'm saying, hey, her, she, you know what I'm saying? I'll try to for her. This is how you reach out to her. You know what I mean? That type of thing. So making it very clear that we're not, that GSL isn't Allie's platform, but she is family. You know what I mean? And that's just where we're at today. But anyways, I say all that to say, like, so part of sharing the old content is so you guys can get to know, I guess, me a little bit more. And it's just so much. I just got so many. I've been blessed with this opportunity to have documented my life so much at this point. Like 15 years ago, all that content from back then, and then the content I was making, like a little bit after marriage, right before becoming a mom, and then now. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, why not at least let y'all see that stuff, because I feel like it's still relevant in some ways, and obviously it is. So anyway, I was talking to them about that last month, and I was like, I don't know, I feel it to go ahead and just share that content on GSL. And so we've started to do that. So that's why I know people are telling me happy birthday for my 33rd. There's this video of my 33rd birthday dinner or whatever. And people are like, happy birthday. I'm like, it's not, but still my birthday. But it's okay. It's okay. I figured that y'all will put two and two together when y'all saw NJ as a baby. But some people haven't, they still give me birthday greetings, and it's cool. It's fine. But anyway, so confirmation. So I got some confirmation this morning, and I sent it to my virtual assistant, because I feel like a lot of times I give directions on like, hey, go ahead and do this, but then I give her freedom on like some things, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like sometimes like she's posting things, like the videos or whatever, and apparently they're hitting at the right time. So to God be the glory, right? For alignment and all of that happened. Like all I did was be like, you know what, I feel led to do this. I was going to revamp the content, if I'm honest with y'all. I was going to like put my commentary with it or something, or maybe watch it with y'all and comment on my old stuff. But one, to be honest, like those first few videos are super cringe. Like I was all in the camera singing and randomly I just joke. I just was, there was no filter really, and there still is no filter to a certain extent, but at least I'm not as much in the camera. Like I was like right here in some of the shots, like right in y'all's face. But anyway, so looking at that stuff was like, whoa, Miracle, like, girl, calm down. But but no, it's I guess what, nostalgic, right, to look back at that stuff. But anyway, so I was going to do that, and I was going to edit it a little bit and stuff, but then I was like, you know what? Just repost it as is. I was like, I can't like to go through all like that's what 11, 13 episodes of 15 years ago, and however many episodes of Aftermath. Like that's a lot. You know what I mean? And I'm like, let's just repost it as is, and we'll see where we go from there. We'll see where it goes. And so, long story short, shout out to Smurf for Smurfat. Good afternoon to you. And it's fine. It's not rude. So they say not to be rude. Is Allie okay? We were just texting. So all is well, from what I'm can gather. And yeah. I got a message, but it might be about something for the church. But anyway, so yes, I was just texting Allie. All is well, from that. So hopefully that helps you. You're welcome. You're welcome. No problem. And I get it. And that's why, honestly, I mean, I know I've talked about this over and over and over and over again. So sorry if you've heard this before, but for those that haven't and you're new here or whatever case may be, that's why I felt I guess led to give you guys updates on Allie, just because I know a lot of you all started following us because of her testimony. And so I felt, I guess, a responsibility of some sort to, keep y'all as updated as I can on what she has going on and stuff. And especially because she's given us the permission to share her content and things like that. So whenever she posts, when I can get access to it, I try to share that, in the same day so y'all can see it too. And yeah, we'll talk more about Allie as well, because I'm still working on that. Well, if you were here last time I went live, I was telling y'all about the stuff that we're trying to do in her honor on our end. And so I did a little bit more research into that yesterday, and so I might be getting more details to be able to say, okay, this is what's secured. But maybe I'll share that later. We'll see. See, we already going off in a whole nother way. Like, I just thought I was gonna come here and share my CookUnity meals. But I did feel led to talk to y'all. So we gonna see what else the Lord do with this. But yeah, hey, Miss Angela, thank you for tuning in. Angela Knapp's in the building. You be tired of me putting out your whole government. Sorry about that. Anywho, but let me tell y'all. Okay, so I sent my virtual assistant one of the comments that I saw this morning, and this is what it said. I'm assuming that this person don't mind me sharing their name. So it's Lake Monstrous, the channel Lake Monstrous commented, and they said, watching this series from the beginning, it came into my life at exactly the right time. I learned a lot from you about love, miracle. Grateful God inspired you to start this channel. So that's what I mean. Like, you know, again, when you feel a led to do something, you know what I mean? You're like, oh, that content is old. Like, really, people could just go on the Action Miracle Sims channel and see the same content or whatever. But I'm like, I don't know. I feel led to put it over here. Let me do that. Let me be obedient. Not knowing that Lake Monstrous was about to get a word. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Lake Monstrous for that comment. Shout out to my VA, Elizabeth, for her discernment on when, because a lot of stuff she's kind of just scheduling and whatnot. And so if it's coming out at the right time for you, like, it's the Lord at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's not anything that we're doing. Same for like when we make these quotes and stuff like that. Like I send her like a whole bunch of quotes and stuff, but when she schedules them to come out, a lot of people again have come back and said like, this, I needed this right now, type of thing. And it's the Lord, you know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. It's the Lord. Like, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be in this place where we are, you know, where I am today, and all that. Ms. Angela says, it's okay, I'm not hiding from anyone. Good. Just checking, man. I know I'm always saying it. So but yeah, man. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe it's because, again, I told y'all how last week I was in Orlando again. I was at Disney again. And again, if you're watching that content from back in the day, then y'all know that I used to work there then at that particular time when I was recording those videos. So me with the little fro. If you see me with the little fro, that was Miracle back then. Working at Disney, living in Orlando, in my apartment on my own at that time. And I don't know, I'm grateful, you know. But at the same time, I'm just like, wow, like look at what the Lord did with me in my life. Somebody else commented, let me see, there's all kinds of messages, emails coming in. Someone else commented on one of the videos that was recently posted from back in the day, and they were, I guess, giving me encouragement and whatnot. And to be able to go back and say, I don't like to misquote, so let me go back and tell y'all exactly what I said. Is it this one? This is one of these videos. Can't remember which one it is right now. One of these videos from back in the day. I can't remember, y'all. But basically, it just was just encouraging, right? To know that, like, again, I'm living in the things that I pray for. You know what I'm saying? And beyond. Honestly, a lot of this stuff is beyond what I pray for. Like, not to say I didn't think about having kids, because I did ish. I was really more so gung ho on like marriage and all that, you know what I'm saying? My husband and all that type of stuff. And so to have a kid now, and he's talking about the next one. He keeps talking about he want a brother. I'm like, look, it could be a sister. I'm not saying nothing has happened at this present moment, but I don't know. Even while we was doing his work earlier, and we on a little break right now. I'm giving him a long break since y'all was here last week or the other day. He was like, "You're not giving my breaks are long enough." So I'm giving him a long break while I'm doing this right now. But amen. And Smurfette says, "God always ordered my steps. We must be obedient." Yes, indeed. You just never know. I feel like a lot of the things for that's happening to us and for us and through us is for others, you know. And so again, I didn't know why I felt led to repost that content and put it here on GSL. But at the same time, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be obedient. And then, long story short, here we are today with comments of people, affirming that, and that is doing something for them in this present moment. So again, I'm grateful about that. I can't remember what I was going to say. Was it something about the past? Something about a comment. Let me look real quick. If I can find the comment, then maybe it'll trigger what I was saying. But if not, then we'll move on and see what else the Lord do with this conversation. Okay. Let me see. Go to the community. The newest comments. Let me see. Was it? Yeah, it says on my tell me happy birthday. Check. I don't see it. And I don't remember. Okay, no worries. We can move on. But as you guys may notice that we did share Miss Shelley's most recent so there's 5 episodes about MK Ultra now that is up in that playlist. So y'all can check that out for the most recent update of that. And yeah, let's look at some CookUnity, y'all. Let's look at some my meals of the week, and then we're gonna see what else the Lord had me say and do. All right. If y'all want to take advantage of the discounts and all that good stuff, let me throw up that QR code real quick. Y'all go scan this and whatnot. If y'all want to try out CookUnity, it's just the easiest thing for me to do, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has just been so. I know NJ's kind of jealous because we do his meals differently. We get him food elsewhere, but and stuff. But when it comes to me and my husband or whatever, because again, hubby's still doing the keto diet, so he's maintained that since the fast. I'm doing my thing now. I'm eating whatever now. So I've been enjoying that. Trying some new stuff, but sticking to my old faithfuls as well. And I don't know if there's anything else to tell y'all about CookUnity. It's just it works for me and my family. Because again, I guess I was about to say we eat out a lot, but it was more so like we were either doing Uber Eats or we make something big and then like be eating it all week or whatever. But for me, the reason why I meal prep, I don't know if it's my personal thing, is because I like to have variety, so I can eat the same meal for maybe like a few days out of the week, but then at some point I'll be like, I want something else. And so then I'll be doing like an Uber Eat or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And so now by just doing this, I don't have to worry about like what we're going to eat. It's just more so like, oh, go in the fridge, get it, boom, done. I have my Wednesdays back, so that's another reason why I'm able to do this right now, because I was doing the childcare at the church in the evening time on Wednesdays, but I got some different directions regarding that. So now I have my Wednesdays back, so me and the kid can be a little bit more lenient with schooling, and I can do things like this and be at home and chill or whatever, or do something else. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So let's look at some CookUnity. Oh, Smurfette says they're doing no meats. Okay. Well, they do have vegetarian options. I showed a lot of the stuff that I was trying during my fast. I was doing a no meat, basically, diet and whatnot. So all you have to do is just go there and then, look at all the meals, but then you can filter them to only show the vegetarian, vegan, whatever you decide. So, yeah. Cool. So there's options. All right. So let's take a look at what we eating this week, guys. All right. So this one is one of my husband's meals. It's a garlic herb chicken and chicken thighs. So I'll open it up. Ooh. Yeah, look at that. Look, this looks real healthy. Got those. Got a lemon in there, some onions, carrots. The chicken, some spinach, you know what I'm saying? Hubby, you know what I'm saying? He eating a little healthy, you know what I mean? So there's that. Okay. One of hubby's meals, keto. He's into chicken thighs. Chicken thighs is like his favorite, I guess, part of the chicken. So this is another one of his. It's a grilled ribeye steak. This is one of the premium meals. It comes with garlicky mushrooms and asparagus. So there you go, guys. Obviously, it has that, looks like that garlic butter is up in there. So when you're warming it up, you could either do it in the oven, you can put them in the oven, or you can do them in the microwave. So either way, obviously this is gonna melt that garlic butter, you know what I'm saying, and get it going with that steak, grilled ribeye steak, garlicky mushrooms, and asparagus. So that is another one for Habib. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. So this is one of mine. It feels heavy compared to his. It's a loaded baked potato with Cajun crawfish and shrimp with a creamy gravy. So I know I told y'all about so when I was doing the vegetarian and vegan situation for my fasting time, I not say I was annoyed, but I just was like, I was noticing that they only had sweet potatoes as options and not potatoes. And I'm like, aren't potatoes vegetables too? But I know last time we was here, we talked about, I guess, starch or something like that could be the reason. But I'm about to try this. Maybe not today, but yeah, the loaded baked potato with Cajun crawfish and shrimp with creamy gravy. We're gonna see how it goes. Now, I don't know if this was one of the spicy ones. So the ironic thing, so the spicy meals that I had the other week wasn't that spicy, so I was cool with it. There was a meal that I had Saturday, and it was like meatloaf with these green beans and like a sweet potato. It wasn't a souffle, but it was like hash. Um, and I was kind of hesitant about that sweet potato hash because I'm like, man, people when they do sweet potatoes, they don't be tasting like the sweet potatoes of Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know, you know. But the issue turned out to be the beans. The beans was like super spicy for some reason. Like I don't know if it was just me and my palate, but I was like, oh. And the hash was okay. And the meatloaf, I really enjoyed the meatloaf, but I'm like, well, I don't know if I would get it because it's going to come with them spicy beans. So I could put that in the in my review, and I don't know if that would make the chef, you know, revamp the recipe. But anywho, here's another premium meal. It's for Papa, my husband. It's a brown butter trout almondine with green beans. And it's another premium one, keto diet vibes, you know. So Heavy's gonna be getting into that, you know what I'm saying? Does this stuff look super healthy compared to mine? I don't know. But hey man, listen, look. I don't like boxing myself. Okay, so I'm looking forward to trying this one. Because I was thinking about in a couple of weeks should I add it. Oh, Alex texted me. I'm like, is she calling me? She's texting me. Alex texting. So this one is mine. It's an orange barbecue chicken, thighs, and pimento mac and cheese with brown sugar baked beans. So they put my chicken on my mac and cheese. It's okay. But so this is what this is. I think it was in the spicy section, so we gonna see if it's spicy or not. And I don't know if I ever had pimento mac and cheese, but we gonna see what it's like, and I'll let y'all know if this is gonna be back on my rotation. But I figured it was worth a try. I guess I'm into barbecue food. I'm into barbecue food and like pasta. And like I guess all that type of stuff. Let me see what y'all say. Oh, y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all, what y'all think? Y'all hungry? I think I still got some jambalaya in the fridge from last week's. I think this is mine. Wait. I think this might be mine. It's a Thai noodles with spiced pulled chicken and peanut tamarind sauce. I think it might be mine, but it might be my husband's. I'm not sure. But Thai noodles with spiced pulled chicken and with peanut and tamarind sauce. Sometimes I use the sauce and sometimes I don't. You know? but I had to use it. So yesterday I had this. It was like an Asian rib. No, wait, it was a jerk ribs. And at first, I tasted it because it looked really seasoned, like it had sauce on it already. But when I tasted it, it didn't. So then I was dipping my. Well, no, I did pour it over my rib a little bit. That was good. Yeah, a little kick, just a little kick, but it was okay. There was a sauce that I had. Y'all remember when I had that? It was like honey hot chicken with a biscuit and the potatoes. First of all, there wasn't enough potatoes in there. Okay, they could have put some more potatoes in there. But other than that, the biscuit was huge. It was good. The chicken was good, and the sauce that came with it. It was a honey hot sauce. It was really good. Like I kept it and I used it for some other stuff. And then I ended up ordering like some honey hot wings from somewhere else just because I was just thinking about the sauce. Like that was a good sauce. But anywho, okay, I think this is husband's last one. So that other one is mine because this is a Mediterranean chicken thighs with artichokes, peppers, tomatoes, and crispy kale. So look, we got hubby, you know what I'm saying? We got him eating good, you know what I mean? Like he got to get better because we praying for him about, some things health-wise and whatnot. Smurfat said, where you purchase the food? I feel you, Smurfat. Here you go. Let me put that QR code up real quick while I get another thingy. It's CookUnity, guys. CookUnity. You can get weekly meals or you can basically tell them when you want to order them and they can, do it every week or whatnot. And they send them in this, if you watch old other episodes of me doing this, I showed y'all the packaging that it comes in and stuff. I could show y'all this, but it's kind of heavy because it has these ice packs in it. And then it has these cooler. It's like one of these cooler things. So, oh Lord, let me go get, I got one more meal guys, but let me go get my, charger for this computer because it's low. Give me 1 second while y'all going take a look at these. Oh no! Where's the charger? I wanted it down, y'all. Okay, I got it. Let me see. Plug it up here. Boom. Plug it up. Yeah. All right, I got one more meal to show y'all. Woo! Save the battery. All right, y'all went to the website. Y'all there? All right, let me pause. Let me take this off. I'm gonna show y'all my last one. So this is one that I've ordered before, but I didn't get a chance to eat it because my husband ate it. So I got it again so I could try it. It's the French onion beef soup with the buttery rice. I guess we can't really see it because obviously it's a soup, so I don't want to do too much. You can see it better last time I showed y'all. But I think whatever I just did, I moved it and it probably fell a little bit. So now you can't really see the soup. But it sounds really good. French onion beef soup with buttery rice. So I feel like it must have been good because he ate it up. So and there you go, guys. So again, right on time, NJ. Yay! You can come and take mommy's meals. You can take that to the refrigerator. So they come in with these ice packs and whatnot. I mean, obviously they come straight to the door, so we don't even you don't even have time to we don't have to have it sit out there. And then it comes in these things here, like these bags. What I think is really cool. And the other thing I like about it is that they have the little information. So each one of the packages have the chef's information and more information about the meal, and you can learn about your meal and the chef and all that type of stuff. Ours, they come with the cookie every time because when I joined it under the free cookie for life plan. My son keeps taking the cookie every time. So much for that, right? But yeah, that's that. Hey, NJ, I needed you to put these in the refrigerator, please. Put them in the refrigerator, please. Kid, put it in the refrigerator. Just put some sorry you're on your own. You see what I'm talking about? Like the disrespect, guys. Like pray for NJ. I see how you just took my my thing. Go on. What thing? That's what you got in your hand. Go. Thank you. And that's it, guys. That's the meals that we'll be eating this week at Lord's Will. I've already started looking into what we're going to get for next week. Um, Unfortunately, the keto thing kind of keeps the, not say the same meals, but like kind of. But I know hubby's the type, he's like, oh, well, if it's every day, I could eat the same thing. I'm like, I can't eat the same thing every day. But that's me, you know. Um, I'm trying to think. Even though it's not made yet, we got some time. But one of the things that we do in our little Oh Happy Saves crew family is that we really get into celebrating. Or I don't know if it's celebrating, but we just make sure we eat real good on the Cinco de Mayo weekend.
Look, the more
but hubby said he wasn't gonna cook this shit.
The more you ask me to put those meals in the fridge,
NJ,
the more I don't want to do it. Like
okay,
you always
okay. So first of all, come over here and show them that your teeth growing back in. You want to show them your teeth growing back in? Show them the two front teeth. Come on. Oh, look at his teeth. Oh, well, yeah, he gonna need some braces, y'all. He needs some braces. Look at them two front teeth, though. Oh, they coming in. Yeah, he gonna need some braces, y'all. Now, granted, my teeth at the bottom are crowded, but his, they grew all kind of ways at the bottom. So now mine grew like this. I mean, mine, I had wisdom teeth that was sideways, and so I think that's how mine ended up crowded in the front. But I got an overbite that usually covers it up. So I haven't been thinking about like braces. Now I did think about Invisalign at some point, but then I'm like, I don't know, we'll see. But for that kid, I think he probably gonna need some braces because them things all over the place, right? Just being honest, you know. Love them regardless, though. Still cute kid. Just anyway, he said they grew up so fast. I know it. Like Google is always showing me like his photos and whatnot from back in the day when he was a little baby. Oh Lord. So my church done tagged me in something, and so I know yesterday when I was at work, one of my coworkers was like, I sent you a message. Could you send me a baby picture? I'm like, oh Lord. Oh Lord. What are y'all about to do? And so I see I just got tagged in the Instagram post. Should we go see together what they've done? Let me see. Let me see what Ali was talking about. Oh. I love you too, sister. Man, it's like I was just telling her earlier. Well, basically what I was telling y'all, like looking back at all those videos from like before marriage, before becoming a mom, before COVID, before Allie, you know, all those big things. It's just so interesting. And then I'm like, would I change anything? Probably not. Like I prefer the way things are. Speaking of that, there's comments on the post that I was just tagged in. But anywho, yeah, speaking of that, like while I was on the trip, it did try to cross my mind about like, you know, am I where I thought I would be, and things like that, and am I really okay with where I am? And I'm like, yeah, you know, even like if God is like, hey, you're gonna be the next gen director at Mountain West Church and do what you're doing online, and you know, be your son's learning coach, and basically all the things that I live today as my kid runs in. I'm okay with that. You know, I'm okay with that. Like, sure, it's not. You know, maybe I did have those dreams of, not say Hollywood per se, but it was more so, you know, again, my whole thing was wanting to perform for a living. Boy, if you don't put my things back, put it back. Put it back. And this be the stuff. This be the stuff that make you be like, Nah, but I mean, even with all of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I love this kid, love my family, love my husband. And things ain't quote unquote perfect. You know, I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he can come over here and tell y'all all the things about me as a mom and like, what he don't like or whatever. Just like any kid or whatever could probably say about their parent and stuff. But um I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be where I am today. It's nice to look back on those things and remember those moments and again to see where the Lord has brought me from. I'm glad to be a part of this, I guess, movement and awakening when it comes to again everything that Ali has shared. Um, you know, because I mean, it has crossed my mind like, do I want to go back to that quote unquote ignorant bliss? And I'm like, no, not that expensive to him and the expensive of other children and things like that. Like,
show them my new song.
Sure, son, come on over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11.
Is that your song or is that something on YouTube?
No, it's my song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11.
Yeah.
So can I get all of those thingies yours?
It's mine and Papa's. I'm gonna have to get your stuff later. Maybe later today, maybe. Jeez, man. Oh, this kid. Everything is all about him. Everything is all about him.
And not mine first.
Says the boy that y'all just saw. Oh no, y'all didn't see it. Dang. Okay. So what we ended up doing after we went to the library is we went to Chick-fil-A again. I know. We went to Chick-fil-A again. And this guy got all the sides with his meal. He got not only did he got the kid meal, but then he got the applesauce, the fries, the fruit, and they got an ice cream that came with it too. And then he wants to complain, right? Like I'm doing him wrong when our things come and when we
because I didn't get my fries
and you went back up there and got
share.
Yeah, because you had fries with your meal, so they forgot to give them to you because they didn't realize that you wanted every side, but they did charge for it, so he went up to get his fries. But I'm just like, yeah, this kid, see, I guess that's the thing. We all have that whatever that is, where it's like it's all about us, right? So then you grow and you learn that it ain't all about you, right? Fat is saying progress is a process as long as we strive daily. Amen. Yeah, every day, man. And so I'm at the point where I really don't have any plans. Like I look back at the video of when I was so 2019 before COVID, I was like really gung ho about trying to like open up this venue and do all this stuff, and we went through so much with that. It was ups and downs and whatnot. And so one of the videos that went live recently was talking about it was a due date for rent, and I didn't have it at that time. It was like back in December 2019, I think. And I was talking about that and what I was going through with that and how I felt about it and all. And I thought about it again, like, because I know somebody asked me the other day about, my dinner shows and stuff that I was doing. And they were like, oh, but let me know when you're doing it again and stuff. And I'm like, I mean, I could do one right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have all the things to be able to do it. But we'll see if I'm thinking about getting a venue and all that type of stuff again. I guess I'm so spoiled by the things we've been able to build and do online as well, where not to say I don't want a venue again, or I don't want to do the shows, because I do, but I do. I guess I'm valuing a little bit more what I'm doing at the church. Plus, I mean, the expenses of the things that I was creating in person and all that is a lot compared to like the things I just do here online. Yes, I'm still paying for things behind the scenes. Y'all may have noticed that the 24/7 live stream has stopped. So I can make a payment on it now, but I mean, obviously I'm paying, paying for that to maintain that, you know what I'm saying? And the team that I have and stuff. And even though things are affordable payments for me to be able to do, y'all know I'm still, again, a part-time working, pretty much, I would say stay at home mom, kind of, you know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful, right, for where I am and what I have and what the church is providing and all that type of stuff, but at the same time, you got to, I still got to live life too, on top of all that. And um, so to put an extra expense of renting a venue again, I don't know. I think my husband has PTSD from that time, like, because that was a lot. But I think I paid that time and time again back, because basically that year, we we had split our taxes or whatever, and I was using my taxes to do what we were doing at that time. But at some point, mine kind of ran out because we were dealing with the slumlord, unfortunately, and we were trying our best to get that venue up and going and approved by the city and all this type of stuff. And I'm like, why was this building not up to code? Like, how are y'all are renting the space and it wasn't up to code? Like, but y'all are renting it as if it's, oh, this is included, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, why were we coming in as tenants and doing plumbing in a building that we're renting? Like, I still don't get that, when I think back on that. Now, maybe I'm wrong or whatever, but anyway, so that was a lot of stuff that we were dealing with at the time. So eventually he ended up using his taxes to help me with that at that time. And so since COVID and everything like that, I feel like he's been managing the taxes. And because I've just been like, you know what, well, not to pay him back, but to kind of like, let him manage that part and whatever. So we've done it so much now where I'm just like, I don't even think about ideas for the taxes no more. And I joke about it, but he's like, oh, well, it's like working on this and that for you. I'm like, I get it. I'm not complaining. I just don't. I mean, at one point, I really was thinking about like trying to use taxes to make a movie, or things like that. But and again, I'm not saying that that's not gonna come. I'm just saying that right now, I think right now the only thing I'm kind of thinking about is obviously keeping everything that's currently going. But I just think my ideas are just really big, and cost a lot. So those things are kind of like on the back burner a little bit while I just figure out how to maintain what's currently in place. So, like I was telling the pastor that I'm working with now, maintaining a work-life balance with what I'm doing at the church. So I'm grateful, like I said, that I'm not doing the childcare on Wednesdays anymore, just because, again, trying to find that balance. Like right now, we still got to go do some more assignments for NJ. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So, I want to get that smoothed out where I'm like, okay, I know Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are low key. We can do work from home. We can do whatever we do online, whatever, that type of stuff. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, I know those are my work days. I know Sunday is my work day. I know events and stuff happen. So Saturdays and stuff like that might be back in play at some point, depending on what's going on. But so I'm trying to figure that stuff out. And once I get that panned out, then I think I can be able to say, and then funds, then maybe I can be able to work on some of the bigger ideas, like making a movie and doing something to the land. I think we talked about the land, right? Have we not talked about the land here on GSL? Basically, there's some land in my family that we could do something with. And I'm like, we need to do something with it because we don't need to keep sitting on it, especially because we're paying land taxes or whatever it's called. We're paying that stuff on it now. So I'm like, hey, we need to do something with this in Jesus' name, right? So, those ideas and so a venue again and building that studio the way I imagined is, I don't know if we're past that dream or not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the Lord do. If that's what you want me to do, cool, I'll do it. But I'm so like, I'm already thinking about, for example, whenever we get into the forever home, I'm thinking about building up a studio again in the home. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm just continuing to do that and I'm doing my online stuff, like dinner shows and parties and stuff, I mean, they're a good time though. I did enjoy the shows. I think people enjoyed them when they came. We hosted them publicly and privately. When people brought us into their homes or their events or whatever it was a good time. But I don't know if that season is done, if that makes any sense. So I'm praying. We're gonna see what the Lord do. I'm not saying no or whatever. I'm just saying at this point I don't really have plans. You know what I'm saying? I am just going with whatever the Lord wants me to do. So he's placed me in this position as the next gen director at Mountain West Church, Shambly. and I've just been working on that. Like, so there's big things coming up. Obviously there's things that happen every year, but the next big thing is the egg extravaganza, which is the, Easter celebration, that the church will be doing. So, and I'm pretty much over, I will be, I guess, creating the experience, which is cool. I'm grateful for the opportunity to do so. So, your girl got my, using my planning hats and whatnot, and stuff to pull that idea together and stuff. So I should be pitching that tomorrow about like what the vision is, that I have for it. And then after that, what kids camp is a big one. Mother's Day stuff, Father's Day, all the big stuff that is coming that the church hosts and do. So, not to mention, so back to Allie, right? Dude, that little Allie, come on back. Anyway, no, so yeah, y'all know that March 13th is supposed to be a big, like, trying to get out there day. And so I did look into a space to have the information session. Um, so, need to rent that place and stuff. I need to fill out the papers and, put them on, bring the money because they were like, we need cash. So I'm like, oh, okay. Um, so that's the thing. Are y'all gonna come? If we do something in person, are y'all coming? Cause I mean, it ain't a whole lot of money, but still, you know what I mean? My funds, you know what I mean? I could be putting that towards something else, but no. It's fine. So whenever that happens, I'll put it out there when it's secured. And we can, if you're in this area or whatever, come with us, if you would like to stand with us, or wherever you are, stand wherever you are. I hope you're encouraged and inspired to, yes, stand wherever you are. So that is still there. I know Allie's talking about some other stuff coming up, which I'm like, girl, listen, girl. Look, I gotta find funds from somewhere. Like, I gotta try to figure out if I can get days off if you want me to be there. So we gonna see what Lord do. Because hey, He already took me to Florida this year, and I didn't realize and know that was gonna happen. And so He took me back to Orlando this year, and that came out of the blue. Shout out to, again, my job for that retreat and stuff. And so who knows? Maybe the Lord is gonna take me to all these places and be there to support Allie for different things and stuff. And all I thought I was gonna do was go to Mexico this year. That's the big plan for the end of the year is, I'm paying on it, but to me and my little family, the Old Happy Saves crew, is going to celebrate our everything on this one big trip. So my 40th birthday, our 10th anniversary, the kid's going to be turning 8. And it will be his first flight, first cruise at 8 years old, going overseas internationally. Like, how amazing is that? Like, for an 8-year-old to say, oh, he'll still be 7 at that point. But I didn't take my first flight until my 20s. I went to New York, which is ironic because he keeps talking about he want to go to New York. I'm like, well, technically you've been there because he was in my belly last time I went. But he's been talking about he wanted to go to New York when he turns 10. I don't know where he got that from, but I'm like, the fact that you going to Mexico before you go to New York is crazy. But anywho, yeah, my first flight I took by myself was to New York in my 20s. My first cruise wasn't until my 30s. This kid is gonna get a chance to do all of that before he turns 8. So look at the Lord, man. Look at the amazing things that God's able to do. I don't know. So that is the plan, at least. If I could finish paying on it, that's the plan. But yeah, it's a big milestone year, so I wanted to kind of do it big, do it big for my 40th. Y'all trying to get me, y'all trying to get me pregnant. Even Allie, she's talking about something. I'm already planning this and that. I'm like, girl, why y'all want me to be a roly poly in Mexico? Like, why I got to be a roly poly in Mexico on my 40th? Like, can I can I live? No, I'm not for whatever the Lord wants to do. Whatever the Lord wants to do. If that's what He sees fit to do, cool. If not, still cool, right? And yeah. Miss Angela is saying I haven't flown yet. I just booked my first flight yesterday. Wow. I know my mom hasn't flown either. Is there a reason, or you just never travel like that? Like, if you want to share, no pressure to share, but if you have this conversation, um, yeah. So my first flight, I was going to audition. So that's one thing, and I don't say I regret, 'cause I don't live with too many regrets. But that's one thing I think back on. I think back on my 20s, and I think back on that time I worked at Disney, and something that I should have probably did was to take advantage of my Disney perk and go to all the different Disney parks when I had that opportunity. And that means to the different countries that had it. Now, I was trying to do that, but I was trying to do that in a work capacity. I probably should have went as a guest to those different places, but I wasn't thinking about that at that time. I was just thinking about working, keeping my apartment, you know, things like that. Continue to live on my own as a single woman. You know what I mean? Like, and so I wasn't thinking about traveling and whatnot, which I should have. I should have thought about that a little bit more. Not to be like, again, I don't live with regret because I'm like, well, I can do those things now with my family. Um, but that is something I think back on and was like, maybe I should have traveled a little bit more. I did a little bit at that time. I went to New York, like I said, but it was for audition. So everything I did was centered around like working to some capacity. But I was auditioning for another Disney opportunity. So I went up there and did that. And then the time that I went to LA for the first time, California, yeah. Again, I was auditioning for another Disney opportunity for Hong Kong. I think I was trying to audition for then. And I got close to the end of the audition, but then like right before the last cut, they cut me. So meh, that's that's the life of an actor, you know what I'm saying? But and I think that's the thing that pushes me to continue to do my own things because to have people to tell you can't do this or that or hold opportunities over your head or whatever. At some point, it started to get real old. Like being at Disney World and auditioning for the same shows over and over and over again, because they would have these like open calls and they of course they're auditioning for all of their stuff that was going on at the parks, and at some point I'm like, okay, I've been in front of these same people auditioning for these same shows and them telling me I'm not tall or whatever their reasons for not casting me or whatever. And I know that I could do these roles like that, you know what I'm saying? But at some point I just was like, you know what? Um, I just started to focus on giving myself my own opportunity. So that's what ultimately, starting my business and whatnot when I came back to Georgia. The plans for it started when I was in Florida, but yeah. So we're going to the Bahamas next month. All right. So I've never traveled far enough to have to fly. Got it, got it. Yeah, you up in New York, right? So you got all the stuff around you, right? um, got it. Well, I pray you have safe travels and you enjoy the Bahamas. That's the only place that I've been, quote unquote, out of the country thus far. Um, and it's been nice both times that I went. I went on a cruise the last time. The first time, well, it kind of was a cruise, but not really. So the boat took us to the Bahamas and then dropped us off, type of thing. It was like a family reunion thing back when I was younger. I think I was in high school at that time. And me and my sister, we had our own rooms. We felt like we was grown and stuff or whatever. And yeah, it was nice. She got a chance to go to Jamaica, I think on a cruise. Uh, but yeah, I've only been to the Bahamas, so Mexico will be my first thing outside of the Bahamas in the States. I've been to several states at this point. Not all 50 yet. I haven't been to all 50 yet, but I've been to several. I can't remember how many I've been to at this point, but a good amount. And I would love to do Europe and Africa and Asia and all those different places as well. But at some point, if the Lord's will. But yeah, so I guess I will be doing those things, with my family, versus like solo trip. Oh, maybe I will do some solo trips. I still wanted to do some some group experiences and stuff like that. Y'all didn't really, get into. I put out an idea about doing the Mexico trip as a group experience for GSL, but nobody really tapped into it in the time frame that it needed to be. So that's why we pivoted and decided to just do the cruise instead. There's a select few people that have showed interest, so I just tried to give them the general information of what we're gonna do, but no pressure. You know what I'm saying? I get it because what we're trying to do is like a 7-day, and that'd probably be the longest trip I've ever had. a 7 day trip. I think that might be the longest trip I've ever taken. Um, so yeah, we're doing it big for 40, man. I'm doing it big for 40. um, but yeah, guys. Well, I mean, again, I just wanted to pop in and chat with you guys and just give you guys my thoughts, and I hope that I've encouraged and inspired to some capacity. Share those meals with you guys and all that type of stuff as well. If you are interested again in CookUnity, here is the code again if you want to check that out. Um, I think I pretty much gave y'all the update that I have on Allie. Me and her texting right now. So she is as well as she can be. Obviously keep her in prayer and stuff. Keep her and Michelle in prayer. Because they're still speaking, they're still doing everything that they do. It says I tried to chat, but they're blocking my comments. You mean here on YouTube? Let me go in. Let me go in the thing. Girl, what you saying? Are you saying something out the way, girl? No, you sometimes YouTube have it where I have to approve certain comments. So I don't know what you saying, girl. What you over there saying? Sometimes YouTube. Let me go here to the chat. I don't see. Hmm. I don't see anything like waiting for a like being held and go to the community. Yeah, I don't see it. I'm sorry. Um, maybe they'll show me after. Let me go to this one. Go to the community. And Miss Angela Knapp, have you been tuning in to the old content? What do you think? What do you think of the old content? Um, I hate to call it the old content because I know it's new to y'all if you've never seen it. But I guess it's old to me because again I know it's either 15 years ago or right before the pandemic or oh, said the first time you said good afternoon it was blocked. They don't like me. Oh goodness. I thought I saw that, but okay, maybe not. Maybe that was hmm. Yeah, I don't see it in the chat, but here, look, shadow banning is real out here, and all of that. Yeah, I don't see it in the. Oh, okay, I see it right here. I see it in the comments on my phone, but let me see if I see it on here. Oh yeah, it's right here. Here it is. But yeah, man. Oh, you had to say it again. Oh, okay. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Yeah, every now and then they might like hold a comment or something that you have to approve it or something like that. But yeah, man. Well, that's it. That's all I got, man. Again, me and the kid need to do some more assignments, so I guess I need to get him ready for that. I should let y'all see his reaction. Well, not see his reaction, but like hear his reaction. So usually when it's time to do some work, I'll put some. So we have a Hot Wheels theme for his school right now because that's what he chose in the beginning of the year, and so I've been playing like Hot Wheels music when it's time to do an assignment again, and we gonna capture this for the record. Let me show y'all. Let me. Oh well, I don't know if it's gonna. Am I gonna get flagged because it's copyrighted music? It's probably gonna. Yeah, it's probably gonna flag me. Well, maybe another time. We'll see. But yeah, guys. All right. Well, I will let y'all go. Let me go see what they done tagged me in on the YouTube. Oh Lord. So it says, "Who let these kids run a church?" Oh wow. Okay, y'all want to see? Let's go to Instagram. Let me see. Oh, I forgot I'm on this other computer. Oh man. Okay, hold on. I have to show it to y'all on here. So I'm sure. Okay, it got music, and it says, "Who let these kids run a church?" And so, yeah, I won't use the music there. So it has Mountain West. Okay, wait. Can y'all see this? Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up. Oh, there you go. So it says Mountain West Fearless Leader. That's our pastor, apparently. The real boss. I think that's his wife. Our executive pastors. Oh, look at them babies. Oh. He says, our worship pastor, born and raised at Mountain West. The utmost executive assistant. Yo, she kind of looks like her daughter right here. Oh my gosh. Tucker and Lilburn's music directors. Ah, so cute. Uh-oh. Chambly's next gen coordinator. Lilburn's next gen coordinator. You know that girl, do you? This title ain't right though. They told me I'm a next gen director, but that's okay. It says our student pastor. Oh my gosh. Missy. Oh my gosh. That's so cute. The one everyone sent wait, the one who sends everyone texts and emails. Oh my gosh. Yo, look at all this hair. I'm gonna tell myself. That is so funny. Ah, super determined Tucker worship and young adults director. Look at that. The greatest office manager. Oh. Lil Bird's campus pastor. Oh, yo, look at him. Oh my gosh. Yo, look at this hair. That is crazy. Our ministry associate and our discipleship coordinator. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. The best production director. Yo. Oh. Chambly campus pastor. Yo. Yo. So this the pastor over my. Woo. Sucker's campus pastor. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so cute. Yo. Our pastoral ministry assistant. Aww. The one who made this post. Yo. It's funny. This is hilarious. This guy did not send no baby picture. He goes, kids director at age 18. Yo. Oh my gosh. Yo. I should show y'all everybody now. Should I show y'all everybody now? It says, who does the cutest kid award go to? Somebody say, yo, so one of my coworkers said his was taken yesterday, bro. Yo. Oh my gosh. Someone says, I'm amazed at how strong everyone's, all the parents' genes are. Their children are like spitting images of them as children. Oh, yo. So what y'all think of Baby Miracle? Let's go back to me. Baby Miracle. Oh, like, do I still look the same? Oh, look at that baby. Ah. I can't get it. Hold on. It's not. We can't do the comparison because it's wait. Oh, oh, that was funny. Oh goodness. Oh, yo, it's I think it's even funnier when you know the people. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what makes it funnier. um, that is sweet. Oh, And that's how kids should be seen, right? The only way. And then knowing, where we are today. That's crazy. Oh, that's sweet. Well, all right. We done went down memory lane in a lot of ways. Like I said, if y'all want to see NJ when he was a baby, check out that the old school content that's being revived. If you want to see me with the fro, check out that content that's been revived. It was so funny. I know I have this video of me saying, "Oh, I like locks, but I don't know if I'm gonna get them," and then boo, I did, and that best hair decision ever. Um, Thank you, Miss Angela. That's adorable. Oh, yeah. Oh, those are cute. Now I'm gonna have to get on what's his face. He could have sent a baby picture. That is not no baby picture. But anywho, reminiscing, man, reminiscing. Um, oh, now I remember what I was gonna say before. So earlier, I was talking about a comment that someone made on the video, and I was saying that it's amazing how I can go back. I can go to that comment today and then put like my updated stuff, right? So y'all know that recently it was Valentine's Day, and I made the song for my husband. If y'all haven't seen it, go check it out. I call it "Still Smiling, Still Dancing." It's on the YouTube channel. I'll put it in the comments if y'all want to go to it. But yeah, so I made this song for him, and so I could put in the comments about, hey, even though Single Miracle was thinking about this stuff, praying about this stuff, being like, I don't know where this man is, all that type of stuff. Looking at like we're almost at 10 years of marriage now. Um, it's such a blessing, man. It's such a blessing. Like, and yes, ups, downs, yes, ain't nobody perfect, you know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff, but just trusting God, trusting in the plan, like his vision. Obviously he put me with my husband and him with me. Our creation or our combination and NJ, and whoever else comes, because everybody keeps speaking about it again. So who knows? That's what happened last time. When everybody started speaking about it, then it happened. So who knows? Whenever or if ever a new edition comes, and all of that, you know what I'm saying? And so again, I want to be wise, right? Make good decisions, be like the Bible say, like not tearing down my own household with things of that nature. So, yeah, I got questions and stuff, and again, there's up and downs of life and things, but just trusting God that, okay, Lord, you put us together. You've built this family, you got us to where we are today, and so like I said, I'm okay. I'm totally fine with where I am in my life today, and I'm grateful for it. I'm thankful to be sharing it with you all. Um, and yeah, that's it. That's it. I don't know if that's juice. Is that juice for y'all? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I got, man. I'm just talking at this point. But I will go and find that real quick. It's 1:54. So if by 1:55 nobody comments, then we can go. Um, we'll do it like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go and find that song that I made for Heavy. Y'all can go listen to it. Everybody kept saying happy anniversary. It's 1:55 now. Ain't nobody coming in. Okay. So let me. I'll post this now. I'll go. Okay. But yeah, everybody kept saying happy anniversary, and I'm like, it's not. Well, I said almost 10. We're not there yet. We'll be there in September. But yeah, thank you for the early anniversaries. All right, so I'm going here. Let me share it, and we're gonna put it in the comments if y'all want to go check out his song. Ah, whoa. Where am I? Where's the thingy? Where's this live video? Oh, it's right here. Okay. And then comments. Okay, here it is. I will pin it. I will pin it for y'all. How about that? This is hubby's Valentine's gift. Like, I don't know if he was jealous that I made a song for Ali first. Then I had made songs for NJ back when I made those little kitty songs and stuff. He's like, you ain't made no song for me. Nah, he wasn't complaining about it. Actually, I guess he found it sweet. But anywho, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna let y'all go. Since let me check real quick. Okay, yep. There's the video if y'all want to go and look at it. I pinned it in there. And enjoy the song. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening, watching, subscribing, and sharing all those wonderful things. And yeah, look forward to talking to you all whenever the Lord brings me back. If the Lord's will. Bye.